everybody, and happy Tuesday. If you're here with me in the Discord, in the YouTube, in the Kick, or in the X chat, go ahead, say what's up. Let's see who's with us. Good morning. We have Trade with John Amos, Paolo, Boy 2K, Richard Harris, Frankie, Scott, Paul Yoon, Justin Prowse, Ray Williams, J. Steve, Kelly Girl, Noah Schwartz, Mr. Bugs, Otter, I Love Leather, Sunrise Driver, Blameless Ministries. Good morning. Good morning to you, Hockey Shane, SW, Cyrus, Silent NW. Morning, Justin Prowse, Big Guy, Navy Guy, WT Chase, Mr. Yip, State Trader Rick, Six Rings. Good morning. Daniel DSM, Push with the Pull, Dead Cat Bounce, Too Smooth, Cube Q, Day Trader Rick, Mitch to the Max, Dan Not the Man, Rips Mod in the building, G Lines, Rule One Investor, Aha Laz, good morning. Mahdi Alami, Mike, what's up? If it ain't the IRL streamer himself, oh yeah. Well, I missed the bounce. I missed the bounce on the NQ there, dang it. I bet we're gonna get another choppy day today, although we do have Jerome Powell himself coming to speak at the bottom of this hour. I'm probably gonna have to repeat that like 6 times because people will show up late. They'll say, hey, did you know Jerome Powell's speaking? Yes, we know. We know. How's everybody doing? I don't have any trades on yet. AMP account still underneath that 200K mark. Paid $2,000 in fees yesterday. Actively trading. We got our wealth charts accounts that I want to trade. Where are they? Super aggressively today. I already got quantity too. I'm going to copy trade 20 accounts. I want to trade these super aggressively because I want to get these. I just haven't been trading them a lot. I want to trade them super aggressively and go for. We're at 308. No, we're at 306,000, which is what we're at. 306,000 in these accounts. I want to get them to 320,000, which is the goal. So we'll be trading that. And then as well, we have our whatchamacallits. Where are they? So many windows here. People always ask me, like, do you really use all those screens? You bet your sweet bottom dollar I do. Here we go. This is my take profit accounts. The 3. I flipped these for the final day, so those 3 will be passed, but then we got to pass these bad doggers right here. So that's our story right now. 96.8 degrees in Germany. Isn't that? Oh no, that's without body temperature. Is it true that there's no air conditioning in the EU? Is that true? I took a short overnight, but got stopped out before it finally made its move. I think chop is likely first day of the month quarter. Yes, it is. I'm wondering if Jerome Powell can cook up anything special for us. What's up, McGruff? Fireworks at 10? I mean, we do have a lot of news coming out at 10. It's the most stacked hour of news. The jolts and the ISM are what I'm going to be watching during the 10 a.m. hour. But I want to see if Jerome can move the market at all. That'd be sick. I'd like it. I think it'd be dope. It's up to everybody over on Kick there. What's up, Bathing Ain't? Got my fan on, no aircon in apartments or something like that, only in houses if you install one. Yeah, I heard some weird stuff about it. I don't know anything about that, but that's weird that you can't have air conditioning in European homes or something like that. Like AC is a weird thing out there or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not a doctor. I don't know these things. What's up, Frankie? Kick has less delay. Yes, that's what I've heard. I think that's why people choose to tune in on Kick. Let's see if we're dominating the crypto category yet over there. Always curious. We're third right now. We can do better. And we just got live. We'll get there. I got faith. You could, my portable ACs, but the electricity prices are just way too high. Tell Mr. Powell we want to get cooking like hot fish grease. That's what I'm saying. I love leather. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Tesla's getting destroyed this morning because of the spat between President Trump and Elon Musk. I'll tell you what, though. It's crazy because the squawks today have been so, like, borderline annoying. They have not stopped talking. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. The squawkers have not stopped squawking all morning long. It's like ridiculous. It's like trying to relax this morning. Every 5 seconds, there's a new squawk coming out. It's ridiculous. Kick link right here. Kick.com. There you go. Well, I always do that where I forget to put the HTTP. Hold on. Give me a second. There you go. That should work. All right, we're coming back down here. I want to see if I can take a short here in my take profit trader. Get into a short here on these accounts that are not passed yet. I want to see if we can break down below 810. We are at the lower end of the S&Ps right now. So if this doesn't crank back up, I'm over it. Going over to the main chart here. We're looking for that retest of the break of the 4-hour low. That's what I'd like to see in this. No, G-Lens, he's speaking at the bottom of the hour. He's speaking in 22 minutes. Unless I'm high on drugs and I got the wrong dates. Yeah, no, he's speaking at the bottom of the hour. Let's see if we can break below 810 or not. I gotta put some more size on. Thank you, Angry, for being here. Looking for this break of 810. Pop back up and retest would be lovely too. We're right at the breaking point of the S&Ps as well. Trading Economics has it wrong. Maybe I have it wrong. All right, we're comfortably below 810 here. I think that we can take this down below this 805 area. Remember, we were trading this whole zone yesterday too. Try to put a TP here. Oh, I only have one. Yeah, that's why. I was like, oh, I only have one contract. All right, I'm just going to take it off. I only had one contract per. I was like, why is this going so slow? Which squawk would I recommend? I mean, any of them, as long as it has a free trial, because chances are you're going to hate it. I used to like tell people all the time to get squawks, and then people are like, dude, this is the worst. So I don't really recommend it to anybody, to be honest. All right, we closed that out. We made $120. I thought we were trading multiple contracts, but I guess not. Seeing Tradeovate drama going on. Tradeovate out with 50% sale on all accounts. Oh, Tradeify. Yeah, I don't know if the code RIPS works for that or not. I'm not sure if it works for your first one. I tried to text Brett about that. He didn't respond this morning. I'm sure he's busy. So if this breaks below in the S&Ps here, I'm just so programmed by this market right now to think that we're not going to have any follow through. Like if this was any other day, I'd be freaking slamming this thing right now. Like, of course, now it's crazy. This market has conditioned me to not expect follow through at all. How about you folks? Like zero follow through. Like yesterday, I would have been blasting this thing. But yeah, I'm not expecting follow through in this market right now. It's weird. There we go. There's that bounce. Let's see how high it bounces. I'm curious. I don't know if that works, if the RIPS code works in lieu of that as well. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Yesterday was bad. Tell me about it, Kelly girl. I'm with you on that one. I lost 9K. 11K if you include the fees, but you know. What's up, Luna? Good morning. Yeah, I mean, this market has just been trash. It's been way too stressful. That's why it was like nice to do the IRL streams yesterday. That was fun. We had a lot of people tuning in for that. Didn't place a single trade just because this PA seems weird to me. Yeah, I mean, it's just retracing nonstop. It's like zero follow through, you know? How'd the slots end up? I think we ended up breaking even. But we racked up a lot of player points. Wow, they're still slamming this thing? That's crazy. I wonder if it can actually like... I mean, this is like the area that it was like bottoming out at. I feel like waiting for Jerome Powell is probably a smart thing to do. If we're gonna, like, why is Bookmap freaking out right now? What is it doing? What is this? People are saying this market is how it was before all tariff talk. No, dude, it wasn't like this at all. This, like, look at this chart right here. Like, this is ridiculous. This is absurd. There's nothing like that. Completely disagree. I wonder if Jerome Powell comes on and like completely just blasts the market around, makes it super volatile. I was here when the channel started and I said it's gonna blow up. Now I'm here saying that the IRL streams are gonna blow up even more. Nice. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, viewership is still, you know, not crazy. It's not like we're getting 2,000 people tuning in, but I think it's gonna grow over time as we keep doing this. You lost 5K yesterday, Ethan. Yeah. Up 450 this morning, feel pretty lucky. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling like that's where you're gonna call it for the day, just call it for the day. Lock it up and hang out. Don't force yourself to trade if you're not feeling it, you know? We're one good afternoon from J-Pow having volatility. Yeah, I mean, he is possibly going to come out and say, I'm not going to comment on monetary policy, which would be boring. And moons are up 3 grand. Nice. What's your strategy there, Tracy, man? I mean, there's a good chance he would say that, though. He'll come out and he'll be like, hey, man, we're not going to comment on monetary policy. Even though, like, it is, the whole meeting is all about supposedly monetary policy. I could see him saying something like that. New highs in the summer, low volume with new price discovery region not affecting the strong hands yet. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bucket of trash, dude. I can't wait for the, I mean, I'm excited for the holiday weekend, but I think that we'll get some nice liquidity maybe next week, but if not, whatever. No big deal. Did I play Baccarat last night? No, I can't film Baccarat at the Wynn. I can at Red Rock, but it's super far away from the Wynn. It's like 30 minutes from the Wynn, I think. Let me see, actually. How far away is Red Rock from the Wynn? It is 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not super close. Red Rock loves content creators. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I can always tell when my wife's been shopping because I get emails from Neiman Marcus being like, you left this in your cart. I'm like, I did not. It wasn't me. That's funny. It opens at 6 p.m. and you should have a high and low at 7 p.m. Oh, you're talking about Asia. I gotcha. I was like, what are you talking about? Dude, I can't believe Tesla was trading at 350 like moments ago. Well, not moments ago, but like a little bit ago. And then now it's like 297. It's crazy. All right, there's a little bump back up. Is there anything we can trade there? Still looks like it's coming down. Elon's tweets now outweigh Trump's tweets? In what way? Like likes? Dude, Apple went crazy yesterday. It's so funny, like right when I'm gone, it does the best move of the day. Like this was insane, dude. Like why couldn't this happen? Like, this is the market that I got. And then like barely this sold here and comes back down. What happened here? Was this a bond auction? What was this? Something happened here and somebody's got to tell me. What's up, Lucky Juju? Yeah, I think we just got to wait for Jay Powell, to be honest. Tariff talks with Japan news during that spike. Dude, I mean, that was insane. What's up, Dan? That was like, what is that? 850 to 785, well, 790. 60 handle whip. Like crazy, dude. I bet you that that was a bunch of people in props that got clapped there. I bet you tons of people in props got clapped. So I wonder if this holds. It's just there's too much coming in with Jerome Powell. I was gonna say if this like holds above 800, but they're still selling 800s. I wish I had yesterday's confidence. I'm just blown out by yesterday's like lack of follow through. I think because this looks like a great short to me, but then it's like in my mind I can see this just based on how the market's been trading. Like I can see this just going and then like just doing this crap and then that's my signature, by the way. You know what I mean? Like it's just like this to me looks like a beautiful short to take, but after yesterday it's like I don't want to touch the hot stove. You know what I mean? Powell's 930. Dude, I don't know why I have 830. Let me just triple check here. Maybe I'm getting like 8:30 Eastern, dude, is what I have on my menu. So unless they're wrong, let me just double check something. Let me just see. Let's see. All right, I was wrong. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. So that means that we're not going to get any news until, I mean, that's the first piece of news. So wish I would have known that. It's kind of annoying. 9:30 to 10 will be, yeah, I agree. We get a lot of stuff coming out right around 10 a.m. to do today too. Did your friend the Tasmanian Devil come out on top last night? I'm not sure. I think so. He was going crazy last night. That's so not my style. Like he just wants to rip into it as fast as possible. I'm just relaxing and enjoying, you know? What's up, Wendy? How are you? Thanks for being here. HBP is fun to watch. Dude, he's insane though. He's wild. So we have some divergence right now. The S&Ps are trying to take out 34s, but the NASDAQ is just trending lower. What's bringing NASDAQ down? I mean, Nvidia? What is everybody's downside target for this? Rip is not ripstop. I mean, it's just, I don't know. They're slot machines, you know? Like if you're in a rush to lose your money, I feel like you can do that pretty quickly. You know what I mean? Like if you want to lose money, you can do it really quickly with slots. Wow, this thing is still coming down. What's the low here? 781. All right, watching on this bounce here. Not a really big bounce, was it? Do you think that we get through 780 here and we just crater? Wouldn't that be insane? Do most props allow pre-market trading? Yeah, 100%. So we're like flirting with this low right here. There's liquidity down there at 760 if we break below that 781, but there's also people that are trying to buy 6232 in the S&Ps. So I don't know, it's a little wonky. Feels a little wonky. If the S&Ps break below this, I think we can trade lower. So we're at that point where it's like, this is where you're gonna have a lot of shorts closing, I would think. I think liquidity should come on too in like 6.5 minutes here. We should see some algorithms entering. Tesla is bouncing a little bit. We still have Nvidia coming down. Nvidia lows are at 155.98 from yesterday, so makes you wonder if we're going to break down here. There might be a lot of buyers in the way, like icebergs and such. We have 58 contracts on the bid at 780. So again, this is where it's like it bottomed out yesterday before it went crazy. Is anybody trading gold this morning? Oh yeah, Jensen was selling. I read that too. Holy geez, what happened there? What? How did it go so? What was that? 761. Geez, that was insane. So watch now, it just like gets infinite bid. Does it just go infinite bid from here? I'm curious if people are going to buy it from here or not. Doesn't look like it. Wow, again. You have these huge bidders though, which is crazy. You think it could break down below like 760 here? We're at 62.29. All right, I got one more as a runner here. We're taking that thing downtown. We got a runner, folks. We got a runner. By the way, I wonder who did that stuff. Who was that? Who was that pushed on the market? I wonder. Not Ripsy. Wasn't me. Nah, dog. Wasn't me at all. It was fun. Let's do this. Layer up a little bit here. We got 2 left. Put one. Yeah, we got filled already. We got one as a runner. Let me put my, wait, why is that not? Put my stop right there. Why can't I put my stop there? Whatever. I'm just going to flatten it. I'm out. Cool. That was fun. We're up $8,300. Hey, we made back yesterday, essentially, and we're back over 200,000. There we go. If you like that, drop a W in chat. Can we get a W in chat for that trade? Anybody? Can we get a dub there? I just wonder who this was. Bro, anybody who thinks like there's a singular algorithm that's powering the market, then how did I just do that? Okay. There's a singular algorithm, bro. Your orders move the market, folks. Your orders move the market, especially if you use a lot of them. Was that you who moved it? I don't know. There's a rumor on the streets. I mean, there's executions on your screen. Get a calculator, do the math. You know what I mean? So everybody caught that? I'm guessing. Everybody caught that short. I wish I was up higher when I wanted to get into that, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm not the ghost in the machine. I am the phantom in the hardware. Big difference. Ghost in the machine trades paper. Phantom in the hardware trades real money. 2 different things. It's completely different. Gotta remember that. If you want to trade paper, you're the ghost in the machine. You want to trade real money, it's the phantom of the hardware. What I miss? You're the buyer? Well, that's where I covered. I was the old flushacito person guy. Good job, y'all. I'm stuck dealing with messed up on NinjaTrader. What happened on NinjaTrader? Talk to me, Luna. How can I help? How can I help? What can I do? Richard, by the way, nice call out on that short. I'm not gonna lie, I did use Richard Harris's confluence. He was calling for that short since 810. He said he called for a bounce to 820, but we rejected underneath that, which actually gave me even more confluence, because if we would have bounced to 820, I would have grabbed it then, but rumor has it, I was the flusher. Thank you, Richard. I mean it. I appreciate you. Didn't you say 760, by the way, Richard? Didn't you say 760? I'm almost positive you said 760 or something. Hold on. Richard, did you not say 760 was your downside target when you were shorting it? What a cover, by the way. Look at that. I don't know if Richard can hear me right now. Somebody called 760. That was a good call. All this is a test of yesterday's low. No big deal. There's always somebody that's just like, all right, sorry, man. I'll do better for you next time. Hey, man, you only made $8,300 in less than 5 minutes. It's no big deal. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I'll do better next time. You know what? Here's the thing, though. How many times have we seen this where I should have flipped it back long? What a sick long. Did anybody catch this to the long side? I know Richard did. Nice. Steven got it. Richard got it. Thank you, Tima, for the follow. Appreciate you. You went long as I closed. Dude, what sick confluence, right? That'll cover a year of Clubhouse for you. There you go. Here, have this one. Oh, he's closing his trade. He's just covering. Like, obviously, I'm longing there. You're I love that. Oh, do you folks want to see the cinema camera that I have for the IRL streams, by the way? Is that cool to anybody? I have it like right over here. I can show it to you if you want. Dude, this thing is juiced up. 40 handles straight to the miggity moon. It's insane. Nice work there, Steven. Way to go, buddy. Give me a second. So this is what the cameraman will be using for IRL vlogs, I guess, if we continue to do them. Crazy, right? It's gonna be dope. Be super high quality. We'll see. It's up to you folks, really. Do this for you. Johnny says, I was short yesterday, high twice, lost both trades. I'm sorry, buddy. I lost too. Tough day yesterday. I mean, if yesterday didn't happen, I probably would have made like 30K on this short. I'm not even kidding. Like I would have yammered this thing way earlier. I would have taken Richard's call, like that bounce to 810 that we had. I would have freaking yammered this thing. Like this, where was the pop? To 810. This one right here. This, dude. Oh, I could have got an extra 15 points. Made more money. Mohammed says, Rips, have you banned me? Yes. Got my first TPT account using code RIPS. Thank you. Appreciate the support, Giovanni. Hopefully it works out. If we don't claim 800, maybe we take it back down for a leg. Maybe we could do this in wealth charts. Maybe we could try for a short. What do you folks think? Are we feeling the shorts again? There's so much overhead supply in the NASDAQ, but not in the S&P. Like the S&P is just vacant. Bookmap promo is going to start on July 4th. It's going to run through July 11th. So on Monday, I'm going to go over the codes to use, but it's going to be a really tremendous sale. So if you're thinking about getting a Bookmap, I would just hold off. Like the sale that they're having is the best sale I've ever seen. I got an email about it. They've never done promotions like this before. So I would definitely be checking out. The promotion they have is going to make it super affordable. It's a deal on data. It's a deal on the actual Bookmap subscription. So there you go. Yeah, it's going to be a good deal. And if you're already a Bookmap subscriber, I think you can like add more time to your sub or get more data on your sub at the discounted price. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try to use it. I'll email them. I'll be like, hey, the code, give it to me. Does it work when I already have Bookmap? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I know they watch the stream too. I just look, I'm always gonna shoot you straight. Like I talk about like Apex, I haven't taken a payout since 2023. I tried to get PAs over the line, haven't even come close. I think I've made it like 2 or 3 trading days in a PA before blowing them. But that's on me. It's because I'm like a ridiculous moron. I'm like pushing it so hard. I talked about like any prop firm I use, I just give you like a clear view of like how I feel about things. I don't really care like to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell you straight up how it is. Tradeify, we got the payout in less than 2 minutes for that second 15K payout. And then like Bookmap, people ask me, they're like, oh, I got to get Bookmap. I always caution people. I'm like, hey, you know, like Bookmap is not going to just be this thing where all of a sudden you're going to know exactly what you should be pressing when. I get screwed up. Like look at yesterday. I lost with fees, I lost $11,000 yesterday. I've been reading Bookmap for years, and it still throws, like yesterday I said multiple times, like, I can't read this market. That was probably my time to pull the ripcord, but I'll just shoot you straight, you know, like if you're looking at getting Bookmap, might not even work for you, dude. Like, you might get Bookmap and you might hate it. There's a friend that I turned on to Bookmap, and like his trading went straight down after using it. Like, he turned into a, like, what are you doing? Like, he would send me his charts, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? These are like literally 4-second trades, like in, out, in, out, in, out. And he's like, well, the Bookmap. Like, dude, stop using it, please. Like, you're trading like a moron. But like, I would say it's worth at least checking out for like 1 month. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna try this short, by the way, in wealth charts. If we break down below this area right here, I want to add to this. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be aggressive in wealth charts. I want to try to be super duper aggressive in these because I want to like get them past. I've had them for a while. I don't want to get like build another month for these things. So I want to be as aggressive as possible trading these today and tomorrow. And yeah, today, tomorrow, and Thursday. We got a lot of ground to make up in these things. See if we can break down below 780 here. I have faith. We have 6 contracts. I want to get this thing up to 10 contracts. We should be able to melt right through 70, actually. We should be able to. I think we had a lot of PMI that was released for other parts of the world. We have 12 contracts now. We're really going for this, by the way. I want to see this thing at 70. I can take some off at 75, I suppose, too. $778 is the golden buyer zone. Well, let's slam through that first. Let's tussle those buyers. That's what I want to do, Richard. If this thing breaks back below 780, we can probably test 770. Probably. Yeah, here we go. We need this thing much lower here. Okay, I'm going to take off some right here. Should be able to get some more off here. Okay, got some more fills. All right, we got 6 left riding. Very tight scalp. We got to make more on these things though. Try to take a 4 out here. There we go. Down to 2. Where's my flatten? There it is. Flatten button. All right, we're out. Cool. 31K. It should say in my position whether I'm short or long. Michael says, you got me hooked on Bookmap now. I hated it for the first 2 weeks. That's crazy, dude. I should have shorted that much sooner. When I was talking about shorting it on that move up towards 800, I even said it out loud. I was like, we should short this in wealth charts, and then I didn't. I took it so late. Whatever, dude. So we got to make 11,000 more and change. We're back to pretty much full drawdown too in these. Red Candle says, first trade I've seen. What do you mean? That's the second trade of the day, baby. Rips were those Evans? I don't know. I did borrow these accounts from Evan, actually. Yeah, these were Evan's accounts. Oh, evals. Yes. These are evals. I'm trying to pass them. I just logged on. I meet from you. Oh, yeah. Well, here we are, buddy. You missed the earlier trade. Look at this one. We made 8,300 in real doll hairs, my friend. That's the one I'm proud of. That's the one I'm more proud of. You know, that's the one that I can actually call my broker and be like, hey, dude, I want $8,300. They'll be like, why? Why? What? Okay. Actually, it's like, I don't have to call anybody. It's all click, click, click. What's up, Go Hard Greg? How you doing, buddy? Is it worth getting Bookmap just for CBD? What do you think? It depends on how deep your pockets are. Bookmap's expensive for a lot of traders out there. I used to pay $800 a month for charting. So, I mean, it's all relative, right? I paid $800 a month, $900 a month for eSignal. Now I use TradingView. It was such a weird like breakup too with eSignal. They actually offered me a deal when I was trying to cancel. So. Getting a little bumpy down here. A little bumpy. Yo, Rips, those were your boys last night. The slot stream was awesome. Thank you, JStores, for watching. Do you like Signal? Oh, did I like eSignal? Yeah, I loved it. I mean, to pay $900 a month for charting, you gotta love it. Yeah, I love it, dude. I mean, I don't miss it though. Like, what does that work out to be? 10,800 a year, right? I was using like every little bell and whissy on that thing. ICE owns it, by the way. I'm pretty sure. If somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but ICE actually owns, or they're in partnership with eSignal. ICE either owns them or they're partnered with them. It's like, it's pretty dang good. Like the polling rate on their charts is second to none. I don't think the polling rate goes that fast on any other charts. And when you're trading small caps and you're doing tens of thousands of shares, you want to have that polling rate be as tight as possible. Is wealth charts better than Trade Debate? Me personally, just giving you my own feedback, and this is again my personal opinion. I was thinking about it this morning and I was like, dang, this is so much better than Trade Debate. The trade copier alone, the way that it works, completely on Trade Debate. Just the trade copier alone. And if you notice, like when I put on a trade, it tells me where my 30% rule is in Apex. So like for a couple different reasons, like I have never used wealth charts until like, I think June. I think June was the first time. Wait, it's July. Holy smokes. Happy July, everybody. I never used wealth charts until June. So I never traded it or tried it during the beta. So when I didn't try it during the beta, I guess I missed like what everybody's complaining about. I like it, dude. I think it's like, this is great. I think it's dope. The fact that you can do brackets with the trade copier is stupendous. Like that's crazy. That's one of the things you can't do in Trade Debate. And if you do it like with Ninja, wow, there we go. Popping right up. I'm in nothing, by the way. If you use Ninja Trader and like Replicanto, it's not like, dude, you're like, let me put it this way. When we started trading Apex this year, I used Ninja Trader a lot throughout my futures career. I used Replicanto and it was like copying so bad that I'm like, dude, I'm not going to risk like my PAs with this copier. Like there's no shot, dude. Like no shot that I want to risk my PAs because like one account was at like 800 in the profit. One was at 200 in the profit. One was at 600 in the profit. I'm like, do you understand like how much time, like how many times that's going to add up over like my course of if I actually could hold on to PAs? I couldn't, but like imagine how much that is going to add up. Bought a couple accounts to retry it. Still trying to figure out how to place a trade. Really simple. Watch this. Go to import layout and put this in, Jose. Boom, done. You put that in, you're gonna get my layout. It's the nuts. You put that layout in, it's GG's, buddy. Then how? Where are you missing? Like you place a trade right here. It's literally right here. Yeah, you got to use the layout. Here, I'll post the code on YouTube as well, and on Twitter, and right here on Kick. There you go, everybody. Switch to MMQ does not let me place a trade. Do you have them all linked? Do you have like the colors all linked? What does it say if you try to place a trade? Let's do a screen share live on stream. I bet you it's just like, oh, didn't click this button. Wait, which NQ, which Can you send me a screenshot right now of your layout? And I guarantee you I can solve it in less than 5 seconds. I almost promise that. Send me a screenshot in Discord right now of your layout. I bet you we solve it like that. Does Wealth Charts have TPO market profile? Dude, look at this. Watch this. This is what's crazy. Let me see if I can find this. Price volume. Look at this. This is exclusive to Wealth Charts. Boop. How dope is that? Like, no matter where you are. Look how fast this refreshes too. Isn't that insane? So that's the 5 minute. I can change this over here, like change this to 1 hour. Or 15 minute, rather. Hold on. What was I on? 5 minute? Refresh this. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to show my account numbers or anything. Okay, we're back. 15 minute, 1 hour, 10 minute, 5 minute. Okay, we're there. So check this out. Like, you can zoom in and it'll show you like the volume by price, which is kind of like a volume profile. Look at how fast that refreshes too. I mean, there's a lot of dope features. Like, it has way more features than what I know about. But like, yeah, this thing's the nuts, dude. 5 minute was what I was on, right? 5 minute. There we go. Jose says, never mind. Now it's working. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Indicator is that you click the globe in the bottom left and you go to turn price volume on. Hold on, let me hide myself so you can actually see this. Let me see if this will work. If I hide myself. Yeah. And then hide Bookmap. So right here, there's a little globe in the bottom left. You just go to turn price volume on. You click that and it turns this on. There you go. And I'm back. I'm using Wealth Charts for Apex, correct. And it's apparently way different than what people had in the beta. Like, way different. And we're up 31,000 today. Do they have tick charts? Good question. I'm not sure. Let's see. Bar style. So there's bars. It has a ton of features, I know that. Add new chart. Do one like right here. Oh, look, I can look at Apple's chart. NQ. Let's see. I don't know where it would be. I think you do line candle area, open, high, low, close. Heikin-Ashi, Kagi, Renko. So there you go. Nice, you got it. Dope. Yeah, it's definitely improved from what people saw during the beta for sure. Sellers are back on. They cannot get through 800. This is crazy. Let's see if we have some sellers pouring in like right around 800. Why did Apple have a big candle overnight? That was yesterday's candle. That was during the rally into close. That was the final hour of trade yesterday. That wasn't the after hours. After hours did nothing. It was like barely anything. We're not above yesterday's high during regular trading hours. Yeah, the trade copier alone, I think, is why people like this a lot. The fact that you can copy 20 accounts, whatever, however many accounts, you can trade 20 accounts on Apex, and you can use the bracket orders, like that's why a lot of people like it. What stocks do I have in my 8 confluence chart? Apple, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and the S&Ps. It can be SPX, it could be SPY, it could be ES. Whatever you want. Wealth charts layout? Yeah, I got you. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, there you go. Just import that. Tiani says, how good is your poker, you think? I think you're pretty good. Watch the whole episode of 2024 Win Cash Game. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know. Just a dude trying to click some buttons. I play a lot of poker. I've actually not played a lot of poker in the last 5 weeks. I'm going to pick up poker as we start doing the vlogs, but it's been nice, to be honest with you. It's been nice not having to stress every single day after I'm done stressing every single day. Like, imagine if I had gone and played poker after Wednesday and Thursday. I don't even remember which days were the ones where it was just like having 100 contracts in. I think it was Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday. But imagine if I went and played poker after that. I think I would have died of a heart attack. I have not tried Quant Tower Copier, no. Wednesday and Thursday. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so imagine if I had played poker after that. Would have been like, I literally would have had a heart attack straight up. Would have been insane. I'm still like kind of weirded out that it's July 1st right now. What happened in June? What in the world? I totally feel like June just kind of... Oh, there's a lot of stress in June. Just use your code for MFFU. Nice, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't use AVGO anymore, Spatrick, because it's just not a trader stock. Broadcom is just like, it's in the Mag 7. Technically, I think, isn't it still? Wait, I gotta see. Are they still in it? NQ by weight. Let's see. So the Magnificent, yeah, it's in there. It's number 6. Huh. Tesla's the one that's the outlier that I actually factor in. Might also be those 10 Celsius a day you're drinking. Nah. Probably not. Dude, my tolerance on those things is insane. It's like actually insane. All right, pushing back to these 800s. Let's see if we have a little blowout. I have no position on. The only big holiday is Friday, right? Not Thursday as well. Thursday, I think we have an early close, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody let me know. On Thursday, we have, like, if I'm wrong, but Thursday we have an early close, right? Thursday's a half day. Okay. Well, nobody has to me. When the words exit my mouth, I'm like, what am I doing with this? Stupid. Redbook retail sale is coming out in 5 seconds. Watch how nobody cares about this, by the way. Ready? Watch. Watch how nobody cares. UK resident here is Friday closed. Friday, I think, is also a half day. But dude, the liquidities, you want to trade in a terrible market. Although I will say, there's been some holidays where it's like, ooh, boy, it's crazy. Like there's been some holidays where it's kind of nuts. NFP Thursday. Yeah, well, we'll be here. I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. What's up, John? John, first time on the stream. What's up? Come on over to Kick. Here, come on. I'll send you the link, John. Kick.com. Selling ribs. There you go. Come over to Kick. It's legendary over at Kick. Juneteenth was a great trading. Didn't I make money? I think I feel like I made like didn't I make like 5 figures on Juneteenth? It's better if you don't remember, I guess. This is why, like, dude, if you have a goldfish brain as a trader, you do so much better. I'm just telling you. Like if you just learn to just forget about everything, like everything, dude, like you forget about the stress, you forget about losing days, you forget about your big winning days. Like I'm just telling you, you have a goldfish memory as a trader, except for like knowing what works and what doesn't work. Bro, I'm telling you, it's juicy. That might be the best life hack as a trader. All right, let me see, June 19th. I feel like I traded. Wasn't I sick? I'm pretty sure I was sick, right? Yeah, I was sick, right? I had airborne AIDS. Dude, then I made like 60K like one of these days too. And then I made 100 and then 100. Or no, I made 15, then 100. Let's see, June 19th. Just smoke to forget. Yeah, I mean, wait. Oh yeah, I made 6,900 from bed. Giggity, that's what it was. Dude, the next day I made 60. Dude, what a ledge, man. Freaking ledge. Sometimes I surprise myself. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even trolling. Like, I'm so proud of my performance, dude. It ain't easy. What size do you trade normally? I mean, it depends, dude. If you came in and you tuned in on Wednesday and Thursday, you'd say that I'm a 100 lot trader only. But I really don't ever want to be doing that ever again. It was just, it literally like broke my spirit. I'll do it off stream, but like, dude, doing that on stream is just not it. That's not the nuts. But we make it look easy though. I mean, I hope I don't. I hope I'm pretty clear about like, trading is so hard. Like trading is so hard, dude. Can we please crack 800? I think if we want it to crack, we can make it crack. Maybe I just start. Speaking of 100 contracts, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, dude. It's, dude, trading, like, I always say, like, if trading was easy, there would be no money in it. Trading is hard because there's, dude, somebody just put up a 64 contract. Wow. There you go, Phil. We got it. We got it, Phil. That's for you, buddy. I said if we all just believe. No, but for real, like, dude, if trading was easy, if trading was, like, not too hard, but, like, a little bit difficult-ish, there would be $0 in it. Like, there would be no money to make in trading. The reason why you can get obscenely wealthy by being a trader is because there's so much difficulty in being a masterful trader. I'm not saying I'm a masterful trader. I lose all the time. But I'm just saying, like, to be a good trader is very difficult. I'm not even saying I'm a good trader. Like, I'm just a me trader. I rate myself on a scale from 1 to 100. I range right about rips. That's the number I land on. That's where I'd rank myself from 1 to 100. I'm right about rips. Rejecting it at 800 again. Oh my. See what happens here. 20 seconds till the top of the hour. I would never trade futures that late, but that is me. What do you mean that late? Wait, what do you mean that late? You mean like in the day? Like when we did the 6-hour stream and I was like, ah. And then finally we got it and I could have left it on. I would have made another 160,000 on top of the 100,000 I made. I would have had almost a $300,000 day that day. Wait, that one? See, that's the part where you want to have a goldfish brain where you don't remember that stuff because it'll drive you freaking insane. What would you say? The look on his face when that retested before going his way is priceless. Dude, if you go back and watch the stream, I like go from like being like kind of relieved when it was like going my direction. And then we had the Euro close sell off and it was like, it did not stop. And I go from being like, all right, yeah, we're going. And I'm like, I was up 70 or 80,000. And then I went from being up 70 or 80 to up 20. I think we dropped. It felt like we dropped like forever. It was so just not fun, dude. And to be on stream when that's happening, like if I'm alone, like whatever, suck it up. You just deal with it. I'd probably, I don't know. I don't know how I would have managed that differently. Maybe I would have pulled it off, then re-entered. Would have saved myself like maybe 10 or 20K by doing that. When you got 100 on, you can't get out of that easily. Move the market. If you slip 5 points with 100 contracts, that's $10,000, dude. You slip 10 points, it's 20K. Think about that for a moment. You slip 10 points with 100 contracts, you lost $20,000. You think about that, right? Is that not like crazy? That's insane, right? When you think about it, you slip 10 points, you lose 20 grand. And that's why it's like, dude, when it starts to roll like that, imagine if it's a fake out and it only dips like 15 points and then it just like immediately you get like a reversal candle and it like immediately recovers that 15 points. If you were the person who sold, drops 15 points, you sell that, it slips 10 more, it's down 25 points, instantly recovers. Well, you just lost 25 points of alpha. You just cost yourself 10 points. So again, net 35 points. You just lost yourself 70K? You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about NQ. When you start thinking about the numbers, you're like, I should never trade 100 contracts. Unless you're like not ranging. Unless you're like scooting, booting. Did that thing just go? Hold on. Why did that thing go? No, I don't have OCD. What are you talking about? Yeah, so like, dude, there's a whole, like, listen, prop is a totally different story than real money. Real money is a totally different story than prop, but then there's like real money levels. Bro, when you have 100 on, there are so many things that you have to consider. Like, all these yahoos that don't understand, like if you've never traded real money before, like, and you have no idea what's going on, your orders are gonna move the market with 100 contracts. Like right now, if I marketed in, let me just explain exactly how this works. Need 500K plus to do 100 with minimal stress. Bro, my account is was close to 900,000. 906,000 if we're doing the math properly. I have that much, and like, bro, you think that that's like minimal stress? No, dude. You can sneeze and cost yourself 10K, dude. You literally can sneeze and then bleh, well, there goes 20K. Poof, gone. But let me explain something to you. Right now, if I ordered 800 contracts and there's not players that are like jonesing for a short here, do you know what happens the moment that I click that buy market button? Right? I'm not talking about a limit order. A limit order, like if I limited like 802 on the offer, or actually it would be on the bid. If I bid 802 at 100 contracts, they would probably fill like maybe 15 to 20 of those, and then I'd be sitting there with 80 on the bid. Okay. Now, if I press market with 100 contracts right now, by the way, I'm not going to do this because I don't feel like donating $10,000 to the vapor. But if I pressed 100 at buy market right now, do you understand? Does anybody actually know what would happen? If I'd never traded small caps, large size, I would never know any of this stuff, by the way. And I don't think that a lot of people actually know this. What would happen? What actually happens at a functional level in the market? The markets would go down if I bought 100 contracts? But here's what you don't understand. This is what they don't tell you in the books, especially like the one for the section 3 or series 3 or whatever the heck it's called. Look, right here we have Bookmap. Oh, thank you. We have the screen up. Perfect. Do you see how this is stacked up? And this is like up to this point is 90 contracts, right? This doesn't account for icebergs. It doesn't, because icebergs are the factor of hiding orders. But I'll tell you one thing. If there are players that do not want to short this area and I pressed buy 100 at the market, the algorithms see this order coming in at a nanosecond level, and literally, if they are not trying to short this area of the market, let's say that there are people that are trying to hold longs, like algorithms are net long in this position, like you have a ton of algorithms that are long from here or even further back, long from here, and they're not trying to get filled yet. The moment I press that buy market button at the picosecond level, those algorithms are literally pulling their orders out. So that liquidity that I saw the moment that I clicked that button is no longer there. They will sidestep that order and they will fill me even higher. They will pull orders the moment that I click that buy market button. And like, you're never going to see this as a prop trader. You're never going to see this as a small trader. You're never going to see this as somebody who's not interacting with the market. But like, this is the real market. This is how it works. Same thing goes with options, dude. You could have a bid and an offer on options, and if you're trading big enough size, you can literally gap the fill or gap the spread. You literally can gap the spread. But like, dude, if I bought 100 right now, there's literally, okay, like, I'm trying to find, like, okay, so here you go. For instance, look at this. This was that huge dunk, right? I was selling into this, like, bing, 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 bing. But look, somebody did a market sell right here, and look at what happened. It went from 778 down to 61, and then immediately traded from 61 to 69. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, institutions batch orders, correct. But look at this. The next print was at 70. It went from 60 and 3/4 to 70 evens, dude. This is algorithms sidestepping orders. They're moving out of the way, and then they're actually filling it lower. Do you understand what I'm saying? This right here is from a market order hitting the tape, and it goes sidestep. Like, dude, these orders are just completely out of the way. Do you see what I'm saying? And look at where the next print is. You think I'm kidding about this? The next print, 69 giggity. That's why these wicks happen. It's not because there's a ghost in the machine. It's because there's a phantom in the hardware. Don't ever come here and tell me you didn't learn anything, by the way. Nobody's going to teach you this. First of all, the guy who's lying about creating the algorithm, he's never going to teach you this because he's an absolute moron. But like nobody who, like, that guy's never traded real size in his life. Let's be honest. You don't know this until you start trading size. You start to, like, bro, there's nobody that taught me when I started to trade size in small caps, like what you could do with that type of power. Like it's dude, the things that you can do, but then it's a double-edged sword where it's like you carry too much size and then all of a sudden the liquidity dries up. And if you're working with like a shady broker, they're going to be giving your order flow to one of the, like, that's a whole different topic of conversation. But I'm just saying, like, there's so much going on that you will never figure out unless you've traded the real markets and unless you've traded size. Straight up. It's not even just Citadel. Well, dude, one of the firms that I cleared with was clearing through Citadel. So actually it was. But like, dude, there's some shady stuff that goes on in the small cap world. Where do they push the other orders? What do you mean? They just pulled them. They pull the orders. The algorithms literally just pull their orders. They were bidding. Nah, no lower. It's the same thing. Like if I put an order up here, like if I put 100 contracts on the offer, like you see, like that was a huge buy right there. You see, again, look at how high they end up filling a lot of these contracts. I mean, up here, like they're filling these contracts. Somebody was market buying when it was down here. I don't know. There's some news or something coming out right now. I don't know what this is. But down here, somebody did a market buy and look at, they don't fill this order. They don't fill it evenly. They spread it out and they gap that. You see this? That's what that order is broken apart into. There's a bunch of people getting a piece. There you go. Wow, I don't know what the heck that was. It had to be like either that was a short that was trapped or there's some news that came out that I missed. Drop a W if you're enjoying this free education, by the way. Not a lot of people that are going to speak about this stuff because they simply do not have the experience. They literally don't. They've just never done it before. I'm not trying to act like I'm all like super like crazy at this or anything, but I'm just saying, like, unless you've actually traded size in the market, you don't know any of this stuff. Prop firm traders definitely do not because they don't interact with real markets. And people who created the algorithm are blowhards who paper trade for their life. They don't know a dang thing. They literally know nothing other than their own God complex. Similarly, there are orders that are sent immediately when you try to buy, sell, market, right? What do you mean? Rips, what market session would you recommend newer traders trade? I trade MNQ. I mean, why don't you just trade the ES to start? MES. Don't, like, if you, like, look, I like momentum. I like fast moving things, you know? NQ is so different characteristically than the S&Ps. The S&Ps are much easier to trade on, but like if you're planning to trade the NQ or the MNQ, you should probably start. But I mean, be prepared for a lot of whiplash, dude. maybe start charting at 9 a.m. because you're going to have most of the 8:30 news that's out on most days. Chart at 9 a.m. and then aim for like opening your first trade at 9:45 Eastern. That's what I'd say. That's chart at 9, first trade at 9:45. Chart the first 15 minutes. That's what I'd say. So 9 a.m. charting session. Market opens at 9:30. Chart from 9:30 to like get that first 15-minute opening range, and then first trades after 9:45. No trades until 9:45 though. That's what I'd say. Sparta says, so you are referring to spoofing, pulling orders very quickly. No. This is not spoofing. This is pulling liquidity because the algorithms don't want to be offsides. There's algorithms that are meant to be liquidity providers and they can have a lot of liquidity, but there's nothing as a law that states like you need to fill all of that liquidity. So if there's a huge order sweeping into the market and it would set their net offline, like it would be like, now we have we're too many contracts short. They're not going to do that. So they're just going to sidestep your order. It has nothing. Spoofing is different. Spoofing is like putting an order up, taking it down, putting it up, taking it down, putting it up, taking it down. Like that's spoofing. Like that's, or like you have a big order and you have zero intention to fill it, and then you pull it as it comes close to it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's spoofing. We're not talking about spoofing. We're talking about when you execute a large market order. What time is Wheel of Fortune and Pinball? That's funny. What's the agenda for Jerome speaking at 9:30? He's speaking at a central banking conference, so he should speak on monetary policy. Doesn't this pulling orders give room to ARB? Dude, if you have an algorithm that is executing at the picosecond level, yes. But good luck. Like, bro, go get a server parked up next to the CMA and you're good to go, brother. You're good to go, dog. It's all you need. You'll be fine. The sells that come in can build momentum and price goes down for sure. 100%. 100%, dude. There you can push into it, but like, bro, even if you could take, let's just say you're a trillionaire, and even if you could take thousands of contracts, it's the part that you need liquidity to exit a position. Like that's what I was talking about earlier when I was trading 100 contracts on Wednesday and Thursday last week. Bro, you need liquidity to exit, and you have to do it tactfully. That ain't that easy to do on TradingView. And especially like if you're in a jam, like I was in a jam when that was coming down, it's like you're just sitting there like, okay, if I need to panic out of this, my panic button is flattened. My flatten button literally is going to cost me between $10,000 and $25,000 if I click flatten, because they're just going to sidestep that liquidity. I mean, I can layer out 10 at a time, but that's going to cascade orders, you know? So can't use options to help with exiting. I mean, you're still going to hold a position that you could hedge your position for sure, but like still like you can. Yes, the answer is yes. But like, bro, how many balls are you going to be juggling in the air at once? You know what I mean? Like, yes, you could do all of these things. And this is what bigger banks and funds do. Yes. But like that adds pressure. And then there's other algorithms that are adjusting to what just happened in the options chain. There's a finesse to it. And that's why you see like, why is this, okay, you want to get your mind blown? Why does momentum happen in the market? I'm frozen? Huh? My left chart is frozen? Yeah, who cares, dude? I'm not trading it. Whatever. Okay, here, let me unfreeze it for you. There you go. All right, we can all go home now. I don't even know what I was going to say. Anyway. All right, there you go. You got your chart unfrozen. Congrats. I'm very passionate about this stuff, dude. Like I really love trading. Sorry. Like I get so passionate about this stuff. I absolutely love trading. It's so goated. Like trading is so freaking dope. Dude, the thing that's crazy about trading is like you literally, you go to the money tree, you grab money and now it's in your account. Like it's the gnarliest thing in the world. It's the gnarliest thing in the world. Like you can wake up, have like $800,000, $900,000 in your account, or in my case, 209,000. And then by the end of the day, you can get 300K in your account, or 400K, or 500K, depending on which way the wind blows. And it's like, where did that money come from? I didn't create anything. I just clicked buttons today. It's insane. That's why trading is so goated. You don't create anything. You don't go anywhere. You don't have to report to anybody. You don't have inventory. You don't have clients. You don't have customers. You just click buttons and then you pluck dollar bills off the money tree, bro. That's okay. By the way, if you're hoping for something in your trading career, stop forcing yourself, dude. Stop forcing it. I forced my trading career for the first 3 years, dude. Stop forcing it. Please stop forcing it. And I know that there's probably like 70% of you that are watching this right now, and you go on Twitter or you go on X or you go on YouTube. Oh, that's rejecting 815. And then like, let's just say that you're up $800 on the day. And then you see some Yahoo like me who posts like, oh, bro, I'm up $8,300 on my trade today. And then you look at that, and you're like, I'm only up 800. We traded the same market. I'm only up $800. Stop, bro, stop. Literally stop. Do you know like how much time this is gonna cost you by like doing that and comparing your journey to somebody else's journey? Like, I don't even care if you've been trading for 7, 8, 9 years and you're like pulling in like what you feel is less than what you should be doing. Dude, just stop. Just like literally stop and chill, dude. Relax. You know what's crazy about the market, and everybody who's newer at trading thinks like the same thing? The crazy thing about trading, like, dude, I could have been taking this short right now, 815. I could have taken it for 20 contracts. So it would have been 4,000 carries, would have made $6,000. I'd be at $14,000 right now if I would have taken that. But do you know what the difference between me now is and me a minute ago back in like 2015? The difference between me now and 2015, Ripsy, is that like, dude, I would look at these moves, I would look at P&Ls, I would look at everything and be like, dude, I gotta do more. I gotta keep going. Like, no, you don't, dude. No, you don't at all. Do you think I give a flying flip whether or not I hit this trade up here? No. Why? Because the market's gonna be open for the rest of my life, dude. Like, literally, the market's gonna be open for the rest of my freaking life. Why do I care about me missing like literally, I missed 15 points. Who cares, bro? Who cares? Who cares? Like you traded, you made $800 today, and then you start fishing around on social media and you're like, but this person made $1,800. Dude, who cares? You just made $800 clicking buttons, dude. Are you kidding me? How are you gonna make $800 clicking buttons doing anything else? Like, go work at a regular job and try to make $800. Deal with customers, customer support, people, issues, a boss. Bro, you want to do that and you're going to sit there and be like, I only made 800. Like, bro, stop. Stop doing that to yourself. Like, seriously, stop. And do this. Do this. Make me a promise. If you're watching this right now, make me a promise. Come here. Make me a promise right now. And I'm being dead serious. The next time that you have a positive green day, I don't care if it's $1, anything positive over 1 penny in the green or more, I want you to physically write down on a notepad on your desk, I'm crushing it, something positive, 3 things that are positive. I'm crushing it, I'm trading well, and I'm proud of myself. And I don't care if you think this is like, that's kind of zesty, dude. I don't want to be doing that. I don't care, dude, because what that's going to do is going to reinforce this character in your brain, in your mind, this trading person that you're in the back seat with. Like, by the way, trading, you're your own boss. This is you. But this is going to reinforce something in your brain where you're like, I'm actually proud of like what I did. I'm actually feeling accomplished of what I did, because what you're doing right now is like, you're going on social media and you're like, wasn't good enough. Oh, I'm not there yet. Dude, no, you are. And it just takes a minute, because if you keep on doing this positive reinforcement, like, you're going to feel good when you sit down at your trading desk. You're not going to be like, oh, dude, I only made 800 today. I'm going to try to hit more tomorrow. Like, dude, stop. Stop. Like, just write it down. I traded well today. I'm proud of myself. I'm green on my journey. Boom. Like, that little positive reinforcement. Because I tell you this guy, dude, I tell you this story all the time. I used to come down to my trading desk when I was like, dude, I could not, like, for the life of me. I kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. For the life of me, I could not figure it out. Like where it's like, okay, I have these green days and it's like, let's go. Like now it's time to size up. Go, 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 go. Bro, you get burned. You get burned. Like you get smashed when you have that mindset where you're like, dude, I made so much money. Made so much money. Let me just juice it up now. Let me just send it. Let me send it, right? That gets you into trouble. And what happened is over time, I swear to God, dude, I would sit down in front of my trading terminal and I would be like heart palpitations. I'd be like, dude, I don't want to be doing this. God, I hate doing this. Like I'm going to lose more money doing this. This sucks. And when it wasn't until I started having like real self-talk, and this was after I took a break, got rid of all the negative Nancy's in me. And I literally was sitting there, like I took a 6-month break when I was like trading like trash, felt like garbage. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my screen. I'm like, dude, what are you in such a hurry for, bro? By the way, still deal with this 11 years later, or however long it goes, 8 years later now. What happened last week? I started pushing and pushing. How did I stop myself? Withdraw. Bro, remove that number. Stop trying to get it over this $1 million mark. By the way, still not at $1 million. Who cares? Doesn't matter. It's just a number. I will get there eventually, but I don't need to get there like, oh, hurry, dude, hurry. You know that voice, I think, cost me more money than any other voice that ever spoke to me in trading. Do you know what I mean? Like out of every single self-talk voice that I had within trading, straight up, the worst one was like, dude, you need to push yourself. You're not doing enough. Like, no, dude, you are, and it'll come. Like, you just be patient. I never like woke up in the morning and I was like, hey man, like when it was working, when trading was working finally, I was never like, hey man, we got to push it as hard as we can right now. That was never me, dude. That was me in the beginning. But when it started working, that was never me, because that was what would derail all of my success. It was horrible. And the reason why I talk you through this is because like, dude, I don't want you to go through what I went through. The last thing I want to see you folks going through is like, dude, like trading to the point where you're in tears, trading to the point where you're like, dude, why am I doing this to myself? Like, I don't need to be doing it. Why am I doing this to myself? But I'll tell you right now, me here and now versus that person back then, completely different people. But I'll tell you this, if I could have jumped to the future and met this trading version of myself, this life version of myself, I would have been like, bro, I'm thinking about quitting. Yeah, right, bro. This is going to be so dope when I get to that point. No. And you have to have hope. You have to have hope that there is, whether it's 5 years from now, 5 months from now, 5 weeks from now, 10 years from now, there is a version of you that's not only like a better trader, but you're more patient in life. You're more understanding. You wake up feeling good. Like there's that person that's out there. But you have to like go through walking through these flames and fire, like to get there. Like you literally have to like, you got to get like your mental just torched. Anyway, I don't know what sparked that rant, but like, I get so passionate about this stuff, dude. And I just want to see people succeeding at this. One of my buddies, he works for a hedge fund, and he always messages me and he's like, dude, why do you like, because when I was doing the ICT stuff, he like commented on one of my posts and he's like, bro, why do you care so much about like whether or not people are going to be good traders, or like, don't you want them as liquidity? I was like, first of all, they're prop traders. They're not liquidity in the market. But like, no, dude, I want to see people winning. Like, I want to see people succeeding. I really do. I want to see y'all succeeding. I don't want to see y'all going through what I went through. It sucks. It's not fun. Some of you will have to go through it though. Some of you will have to go through that. The brutality that is the fires of the market. Nothing I can do about that, but part of you is going to actually appreciate they went through that. I'm very happy that I went through losing as much as I did, because I would never be where I am now. It's a fact. Would you ever work for a hedge fund? There's like, no. I would never want to like trade at a prop. Like I love being an independent person. I love being my own person. You know what I mean? I love not having to worry about somebody else's, being on somebody else's time. That's the favorite thing that I have about trading, is like, When you run companies, you're always on somebody else's time. Whether it's your customers, your employees, you're always on somebody else's time when you're like running a company. As an independent trader, you wake up and you're like, dude, I'm not feeling it today. Guess what? Day off. You know? Dude, I'm up 83.90 after losing 11 yesterday. It seems like a sweet spot to not trade my own money anymore. So maybe we could trade some props now. You know what I mean? Like, oh, by the way, we did trade props. We made 31K on our evals. Yeah, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was running a products company, oh, Amazon inventory returns. Oh man, we got to deal with this. Oh, customer support. Oh, we got somebody doing a review bomb. One of our competitors, blah, blah, blah. Like, like, no, dude. Trading. Everything else. Ugh. That's why it's like, again, going back to the original thing, like, stick with this, be patient, and understand on the other side of this is good stuff. It's a zero-sum game, so who's going to lose? The people who haven't figured out trading yet. Or funds that are completely offsides that we can booty blast. You know what I mean? Rocott says, goal for me is to have 9 months trading profitability with payouts on props and use the money to use a broker. Yep, 9 to 12 months is what you want to shoot for personal profitability. We have 2.5 minutes till the market opens, then we have Jerome Powell speaking. See if I can take a leak really quick. Be right back. All right, chat, we made it with a minute to go. Woo! I'm gonna trade wealth charts. I want to trade wealth charts. We're up 31K in those right now, but I want to be up way more. I want to be up way more. You ready, chat? I shook it 3 times. How'd you make out on the slots last night? I think we were break even overall. Because we smashed like $300 at the end on that cash machine thing. All right, let's do some wealth charts. I don't want to trade my personal. It's a personal choice. Let's party. Jerome Powell is either going to say something monetary policy or not. How much points do you get at the casino? A lot, dude. I'm almost at platinum level. It's pretty insane. Going for the black card. Wow, this thing is going. Let's try a long here. If this actually holds this breakout, this thing could get pretty juicy. I'm watching on pullbacks to like 805, 810. Watching here. Pull back to like 805-ish. Point of control here. Okay, adding. See if we get this blowout now. We're seeing some bids coming in. We have 62.40 to the north side here. Again, I'm going to try to be aggressive on these wealth charts accounts. Like super aggressive. Running out a little bit of steam here. See if we can get this to hold above 800. Okay. Little burst of liquidity here. Get that juicer. Let's do the breakout. Breakout to 820. Go, go, go. Breakout at 820. Go, go, go. Or just hold under 815. Either way, dude, I got nothing but time. Either way, bro. Thank goodness I'm not trading my Percy, dude. This is abysmal. Watching 800s here. Reclaim 800s and I can add to this. Okay, there's 800. Pop it over. Pop it over. Pop it over. Up and over. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's not good. I might have to flatten this. Can't get over 805 is not good. Go, go, go. See if we can get above 815, maybe. Dude, this thing just keeps running out of buyers. This is crazy. Well, I said I was trying to be super aggressive. See if we get over 810. S&Ps have been... Oh, we should have just traded S&Ps. S&Ps are holding. Tesla's on the way down. Meta's on the way down. Let's see if we can get this above. There we go. Little pop above here. Follow the Nas. Let's go. Follow the Nas. Don't be shy. 815. Dude, how many freaking times are we going to test up at 815 and reject? Go for it. Yes. Yeah. No. A little bit further. Come on, bro. Oh, we are pulling back in the S&Ps right now. I was trying to see if we could get like a little bit pop, just a little bit more, and I could have pulled out some contracts there. Dude, now we have to, all right, I'm gonna take off a little bit here actually, because we have so many. Take off just a little bit, and then I can refresh lower. Okay. Can't even pull that out, huh? Okay, got it out. Hi, dude. Well, habit to not being trading real money, dude. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm out. That is abysmal. We did make money, but like not the way that I wanted to. Friggin' abysmal, bro. And by the way, trading doesn't need to look pretty. It really doesn't need to look pretty. Trade the way that you feel fit. You know what I mean? But bro, imagine if I was trading, bro, I would probably be up like 8,400. As a, what am I, 83.90? Yeah, 83.90. Bro, I'd probably be at like 8,400 and be like, why did I trade that? You know what I mean? Yeah, if your chart is just like, looks like terrible and there's tons of arrows on, who cares, dude? If you made money, you made money. Who really cares? When is Bookmap sale? Is going to be on this Friday, but I'm going to talk about it on Monday. So if you want to wait until Monday, because I'm not going to be live on Friday unless I'm doing IRL. Beware, there's something up with gold, up, equity down. I mean, that's normal though. Gold tends to trend up with equities down. Jerome Powell still hasn't said anything yet. Oh, we get the PMI at 9:45. So that's in 10 minutes from now. Who's ready for the ranging market to be over? This is such trash, bro. And by the way, you traders out there that wait for the first 15 minutes, no stress, right? You don't have to worry about this crap. I'm surprised that we made it out the other side with profit. We did lose a little bit of our drawdown, but whatever. These are big accounts. I have to make 90, just call it 10,000. As an orb trader, range sucks balls. Yeah, I hear you. We have almost 400 viewers on Kick right now, by the way. We'll run a poll on Kick, actually. A poll. NQ up or down today? Up, down. Run this poll for 2 minutes. Boom. So easy to do polls on Kick. Wow, look at this split. Yes, up and down. Oh, dude, this just yeah, yesterday, bro. Oh, God. Yesterday was so annoying because we had the beautiful flush and then it was like, let's chop for an hour straight after that perfect flush. I literally thought the market was knocked loose after that. Like right now, you'd think there'd be a breakout at 820, but it's like, well, how about 815? For real, dude. Come on. I'm not trading this, by the way. No, I'm not trading this. Don't think I'm trading this. These are eval accounts, my friend. Evals. I'm trying to get them across the line. I'm intentionally trading them very heavily, by the way. What if the market started going left? ECB's Lagarde says, not mission accomplished, but target is reached. Okay, sure. Do I need Global Plus Bookmap to trade on Tradeovate? I don't trade on Bookmap. I just use it as a chart. So you don't need Global Plus, no. Looks like there's like 30 seconds left in this poll and it looks pretty split. If anybody wants to vote down, now's the time to do it so you can catch up to the ups. 400 people watching and only that low of response on the poll? Come on, dude. Come on, y'all. Yeah, there you go. Even it out some. I forget people are trading this too. Just got an email from Tradeovate. TopStep stopped working with them. I have no idea. I haven't had a TopStep account in a hot minute. I closed my live account. I ended up wiring out, or I don't know what they call it. 1099ing out. All right, pal, come on, say something, broseph. Oh, in addition, I was gonna ask you folks this. I guess I can do a poll. All right, the ups win by 3 votes. Okay, here we go. Chair Powell speaking. Look at this range, dude. Why did I leave TopStep? I didn't leave anywhere. I just wanted to try other firms. I was only exclusively trading on TopStep. Now I'm trying other firms. How long should we wait? I mean, you can wait until the dust settles. You can wait until tomorrow. Powell says we went on hold because of the size of the tariffs. Ooh, that's a shot at Trump, dude. Bro, that's some dirty work right there. You hear what he just said? Oh, we are on hold because of the tariffs is what he just dropped, essentially. That's diabolical. He just dropped that. Oh, that's diabolical, bro. I can't believe you dropped that. That's so funny. Yeah, you know, we would have cut rates except for these tariffs, so we can't now. So that's such a gangster line for Powell to say. You know, we were gonna cut, but then this Trump guy, he did some tariffs, so sorry, can't do it anymore. Oh, dude, politics are so funny when you mix them with trading. So funny. We were totally gonna cut him too, but then that tariff thing happened. We were just like, nah, I can't do it anymore, man. Just wait for the Trump Truth Social tweet. He's gonna be like, we're tariffing everybody even harder. Watch this. Truth Social. We're considering tariffing China by 6,000% and blocking all AI chips. Just tanks the market. Oh, you want inflation down? All right, let's get prices down 60%. We're blocking all AI chip exports and we're no longer importing chips. In fact, we're shutting down the whole US. Bro, dude, there's no way he's not going to respond to that. Let's be real, right? By the way, this is the beautiful range. The one big beautiful range we're in right now. The OBBR. One big, beautiful range. Powell is such a bullshit too. If there was no tariffs, he'd probably still say they need more data. Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me Powell repeats every single speech every single time for the last 15 times? No way. I don't believe you. I don't know if I believe you. Sounds a little bit too accurate. What do you mean Powell's repeating himself? He's only had the same script for the last 15 meetings. Good afternoon. The Fed's mandate, duly mandated. The good afternoon. Inflation is on its way to 2%. No, it's not, dude. What drugs are you on? You write them for him? Blah, 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 yada, yada. Let's see how I do. Good afternoon. My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite elevated uncertainty, the economy is in a solid position. Verbatim. Oh, look at this, right? Oh my God. God bless us for not trading our personal, right? Oh my God, I would have been on tilt. Because I would have been upset with myself. Not because it's like, I would have been like, bro, why would you trade? You made $8,300 on a momentum. You're a momentum trader. Why are you doing this? Like, did you think the range was going to be different today? You know what I mean? Man, don't trade this garbage. Patience. Think of all those people working their butts off right now for minimum wage. You should be able to wait 50 minutes. That's a great point right there. Oh, goodness, this range. It's something else. Just moving my charts around. All right, do we hold the break of the lows? That is the question now. And they're starting to see some bids showing up in the S&Ps. Somebody's flashing bids in the S&Ps. We are squarely below the dual mandate of 790. All right, I'm gonna try this short. We are squarely below the dual mandate of 790. Oh, somebody's buying it back up. Let's see. Rejecting 790s still. If we stay below 795, we can add to it there as well, because this is a breakdown here. Oh, shoot, we have data coming out. Oh my God, we got 1 minute till data. Oh my good God. All right, I'm gonna try to join the bid here with 2 clicks. Give me those 2. There we go. Whee! That was barely anything. We barely made anything on that, didn't we? We made like no money. Sorry. I think we made like $0 on that one. Hey, at least it was a good close. All right. 25 seconds, chat. 25 seconds until things happen. Fed Chair Powell, still waiting. The Sintra conference. Not to be confused with the Sinatra conference. Shorts are back on the menu. Maybe. Consumer confidence too, I think, comes out now, right? Okay, S&P manufacturer PMI at 52.9 versus 52.0. 6 month of expansion. Oh, Jolts came out too. Or no, that's coming. Sorry. I'm so stupid. I have a headache from this market. You gotta try so hard to get your puntos in this market. Good Lord. Good Lord, market. What are you doing? I'll let you know about the Jolts numbers for show. Back above 805. Do we take it all the way to 815? Good golly, why couldn't I have just gone long there? It would have been so much easier. All right, let's try it. Going for 815 on this push. What have we made? 2,500 today? We could do more. If we pull back to 800, I'm adding, by the way. 60, dude, how many times have we traded this zone yesterday? This zone yesterday was like, ugh. I did not like it. Whoops. Bing, boom. All right, adding. Don't tell me we run right out of steam when I go long. Unemployment increases the biggest pressure on the economy right now. Agreed. Data will tell the tale, says ECB's Lagarde. That's a good, that's strong actually, right there. That pullback and that buy. Can we actually break out though? I'm going for the juicer here. I love me a nice little breakout straight to 815. That's what I want. Just give me the breakout 815. Go, 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 go. Stop stopping. Looks like the market's just gonna wait now. Are we holding 800s? Yes. Almost. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, we are. The market is the market closed now? Is that it? The market's over for the day? Is this it? It's all done now? Everybody's just waiting for jolts, I guess. Bookmap looks like a tick chart. That's by design, baby. Bro, this reminds me of yesterday where it's just like, you just want it to break and it just never does. I might have to flatten this again. I just want it to break so bad and it's just not doing it. I'm adding on pullbacks too. I'm doing the right thing. Just go, break out a little bit, dog. Nobody's gonna fault you for that. Nobody's gonna fault you for a breakout. I promise. Algorithms are just completely shut off now until 9, I get, or 10. It's 10 a.m. Come on, give me some salt and pepper and push it. There you go, there you go, there you go. Wow, that was horrible because it just ate into my drawdown like crazy. Why didn't it close? Broseph, come on. That just ate into my drawdown so much. That's the problem when you trade a lot of contracts. He's talking about cutting rates. We can't say... that's annoying. Thank you, Turtles. I appreciate you, buddy. Powell said the word rate cuts. That's why the algorithms jumped at that. So annoying. So annoying because the drawdown thing, dude. Come on. We were high at 314. We were so close to being done with these bad doggers. Come on, dude. So annoying. How many contracts did we even have on? I don't even know. That was so frustrating though. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I want to add on pullbacks too. Adding towards 815. I don't think the market's gonna negate this too much. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start to blow out towards this 25, I think. There's a lot of players above that. Just being real with you. A lot of them players. Player. I added too late, but whatever. We'll stick with it. Get up and over. Up and over, baby girl. Yep. There you go. Huh. Got some drawdown back in there. Oh, she's starting to scream and Willie beaming now right to the VWAP there. Okay, we got some drawdown back. Balance is still so low. 312. Come on, bro. Golly. He just reiterated. We're not taking any meetings off the table here. That's what Powell just said. Okay, we're running into the VWAP, but I don't think it's going to stop things too much. Microsoft is juicing, bro. Yeah, Microsoft is going crazy right now. Like Casey and JoJo. 4-hour open. If this blows out, it should get jamming. They keep pushing into it too. Yep. Yep. Okay, good pullback. I like this pullback. Like this a lot. I don't know if that's as deep as we're gonna go, but I'm gonna keep fishing for a pullback here. Can we go deeper? Don't think so. We're just gonna go for more. Okay, here we go. Deep pullback. Right around there is good. A little bit more would be lovely. I can, yep, adding to that. Policy remains restrictive according to ECB's Lagarde. Okay, we should retrace this move back up. We should. Adding. We should retrace this through 27 now. Watching your 20s. Okay, adding right there. Go, 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 go. Right over 27 and then through it to 30s. Straight through it. Bing bong. Go, go, go. Yes. Give me the bing bong. Go for it. Don't be shy. Through 30s. Come on. Stop wasting my time. Slight pullback again. Modestly restrictive is what Powell said. I don't like that. That R word. I don't like when he says that. We should get back up through 27 though. That's why I added again. How many contracts do we got? A lot of contracts on too. Okay, we got to get out of this in the next 6 minutes, so we should be able to get a little juicer into these 30s. There we go. Okay. Why is it not? Okay. It's like, why is it not getting it up and over there? Might have to just flatten. Let's see. Should pop up and over though. Whatever, flatten. We got more trailing drawdown. Just, dude. Taking forever. I just want to go to Pasadena on these things. Add on dips, sell on rips. Selling rips, what a name. Give me the bing bong. I know, right? Is Tradeify trustable? Yeah, dude. Why would they not? What are you talking about? I got paid in less than 2 minutes. I would trust them. I'm gonna trade with them next week, I think. I gotta get some accounts. Trade with them. Just think, not many, but there are peeps who actually like these markets. Yeah, there are. Like crazy scalpers, I guess, or like range traders. I don't know. I'm just making do with what I have in front of me. I'm trying my best. How many followers we got on Kick now? Are we at? Oh, we're getting up there. Got 400 people watching on Kick. What up, everybody on Kick? All right, I think we can buy that there. We can buy this. Oh shoot, we have jolts in 5 minutes. 4 minutes. We might want to get out of this. That was stupid. Let's see. Go baby, go. Yeah, whatever. Fill it. There we go. got a little bit, like $12 more of drawdown. I gotta wait. I forgot. It's freaking jolts. Stupid. I like that buy area though. 815 is a nice buy. Whatever. I'm gonna be flat. I'm gonna be smart. He's not a tumor. Rip is working on kick for me. I suppose it's happening with others too. Wait, what is? What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I would have wanted to take that 815 to 830, but it didn't even get there. All right, news is coming out here in less than 3 minutes. Market is doing things. Stupid things in my opinion, but hey, it's doing things. Ooh, 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 wah. What is this song? Sorry. Doing paper for training? I'm trying to pass these accounts. Then they get funded with OPP or OPM, other people's money, not OPP. Thinking of KPP or HPP, hand pay poppy. If I pass these accounts, then Apex funds them, and then I don't have any risk except for the money that I paid to acquire them. You like trading the micro Russie? Dude, the Russie and I have never really got down, you know? I'm not a big Russie trader. The old Russie Gussie. Not a huge Russie trader myself, but it's cool as an indicator, I suppose. Says the page doesn't exist? Wait, you just sent this to me? Are you going to selling rips, dog? I don't know, go to selling rips and go to the live. Well, haven't I passed yet? Because I've traded, this is like the second or third day I've traded. Been trading my personal account, running it up to 1 million. I don't know, dude. What do you want from me? Everybody just like, bro, why aren't you making trillions in front of us? Like, dude, made 1 million in front of everybody, almost. Ooh, is that not good enough? Trying, man. Trying my best. Every time I wanted to buy, you remind me there's news, so I said in my hands, nice work there, Dusk. You saved yourself some ducats. It's my favorite lyric in the song. You know, she's speaking to my soul when she says that. Straight up. No, that wasn't my point. I just don't know how props work. I just don't know the actual metrics. Oh, I mean, you can pass in one day. Here we go. Here's the thing. The thing is coming out. Jolts. Construction spending. Things. Here we go. Buckle up. Be careful. Oh my God. Here we go. Ah! Everybody just got clapped if you're in that. Good Lord. That would have busted my accounts for just trailing drawdown alone. What a whip. 30 handles. Not that crazy. That's how you hear music? Yeah, that's why I'm wearing headphones. Got music, I got squawks, I got it all, baby. It's very loud in my ears right now. Extremely loud. I don't know what we're talking about. So many people are yelling in my ears right now. The Russie's been stuck in the same range for 5 years. Really? No, come on. Come on. How much money have you ever made in one day? Do we count multi-day option swings? Because that's my biggest day of all time, 7 figures. But it wasn't like a single day of profit. It was, I think it was 3 or 4 days of holding a position. How much did Jolts miss by? 7.7, so over. 7.7 versus 7.3 million. Quits rate at 2.1%. 10 points higher, or 10 basis points higher. I wouldn't say much higher, dude. Much higher? 5% higher? I want to be 20% if I'm going to say much higher. I don't know, but that's just me. The prior Jolts was revised higher from 7.391 to 7.395, so not that big. That's why I don't think we had that big of a reaction. We had this wiki candle. Thanks, Big Hal. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for being part of the family. Man on the radio told me to do it. Told you to do what? Who told you to do what now? Wait, what did I miss here? $900 of slippage on what? Oh, you're talking about, oh, when I got out or something like that? I don't know. Once again, this market is just like, boring. Oh yeah, I wanted to do a poll in Kick. Poll. All right, I'm putting up a poll in Kick. All right, voting that poll and Kick. Just chatting, by the way, is like us watching YouTube together, shooting the breeze, talking current events, whatever. Wow, it's actually coming down? Yo. Some big sellers, huh? Watch at 800. Let's see. Is this where the magic happens? Do we reject? Somebody's selling below there, but we do have bid support. Tricky. When would I do that? Like after I finish my training streams. I catch a workout and come back and do some just chatting streams. I think it could be fun. Whew. Avoided a terrible short there. If you're exhausted of this market, drop a W in chat. I'm freaking exhausted from this market, bro. This is like... I have a headache from this market. I'm not even trolling, dude. I have a headache from this market, for real. This is trash. Trash, bro. Trash market. Bro. Wiki. Just kidding. LOL. Ha ha ha. Lol. What? Bro, what? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing, bro? Do something. God. This is horrible, bro. Which is just sitting the week out if you just funded it. Yeah, dude. Yes, dude. Yes. Bro, do not. But do you have 9 and 12 months of consistent profitability on props, P to the 9? I'm not trying to call you out. I'm like trying to be a big brother. Okay, you're fine. But dude, no, don't trade this crap, bro. Just wait. The cool thing about having your own personal account is like, trade it when you want. You could trade it twice a year, bro. I always tell the story about like my one friend can't do math when we go out to lunch, cannot figure out what the tip is supposed to be because he's such a moron. Yo, wait, hold on. Did I blow it? No way. Did I blow an account? Hold on. Why is this one not copying? Oh my God, one of my accounts wasn't copying? I must have clicked the button. Dude, no. Which one? Hold on. Let's see. Oh God. Look at this lone soldier. Oh my God. Operator error. I unchecked one of my copying things over here. Look at, this is what it would just look like. God, what an idiot, bro. Where's my thing? Let me hide my face. See over here? This, oh, you can't see the bottom, of course. You can't see it. All right, whatever. Yeah, what a moron, dude. All right, operator error strikes again. Now I want to get so aggressive in shorting this thing. Oh boy. Like, I want to short it, but then I'm like, dude, even on a prop, like, I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I got to be aggressive on it. How much drawdown does that one have? Oh, we got the same amount of drawdown. How does it have the same drawdown? How does it have the same drawdown as everything else? I got to make $10,000 in that account. Let's just go for it, huh? My video is off? Why are you... Dude, you've been trolling me all day, man. You're like, wealth charts is broken. Doesn't work. Ha, just kidding. It does. Your video's off. It's completely broken. Is it? Come on, bro. Why are you messing with me all day? Anybody hear any good jokes? Yeah, ready? NASDAQ futures. Hilarious, bro. It randomly has one that shows a red X and stops copying. Yeah, that's what just happened to me. I did that on, like, that's what just happened to me. I slept in today, keep thinking this is still the pre-market. What is this? This is pure trash. But hey, yo, hats off to us for nailing the trade and bailing it. Nailing and bailing. Oh, no, Stas, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about another person. All right. I'm gonna shut down the YouTube stream. Everybody, let's go on Kick. Let's go on Kick. That's what I want to do. Let's go over to Kick. Who's down for Kick? Who's down for Kick? Let's go. All right. YouTubers, I'll see you tomorrow. Kicksters, drop the link. Kick. Kick. There it is. Right there. See if that works. It should work. Yep, that works. Drop that over in, here, I'll drop it myself. Right here. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. There you go. All right, everybody. I'll see you over on Kick. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Drop a like on the way out if you enjoyed today's stream. But I'll be over on Kick. That's where the party's at. See you, folks. We're finishing up 115,000 over there. 8,300 on there. And then we did on there, we did 240 bucks. Let's go. I'll see you folks tomorrow on YouTube. 2 more days left in the week, right? Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, see you folks tomorrow. Bye-bye. Kicksters, don't go anywhere. I'm coming.